Hi everyone, I hope that all of you are doing well. And this time of the year is my favorite. I love Christmas and everything connect into it. And I came with the idea that maybe I can make for you the video which is a bit different that I used to show you. It will be the video about the Christmas traditions and typical meals in Slovakia and in Greece. I'm food lover and especially I love sweets, but to be honest, I'm kind of picky for speaking about the food, and I have to admit that I really love Slovak cuisine, even is not really healthy. But let's show you some typical meals and traditions of each of the mentioned countries which they love. Greece is a religious country where 90% of the population are Greek Orthodox Christians, which plays a big role if they are Christmas celebrated and how they are celebrated. Compared with Slovakia, which is less religion than Greece, it's 68.8% adhere to Christians, and major part from this group is Roman Catholics Christians, 55.8% of population. Both of the countries celebrate Christmas, but a little bit different way. From my own personal perspective, I can say Slovaks celebrate Christmas the most of all the events, even the Eastern, because we have a bit different traditions for Eastern, and to be honest, a lot of women from the Slovakia will understand why. I still have a trauma from my childhood because of these specific traditions. But let's move to the Christmas. Oh yeah, just a moment. Let's continue. In Slovakia, Christmas celebration began with Advent, which starts important spiritual preparation for Christmas. Christmas season is called Vianoce, and as well during the Advent, Slovaks are celebrating Saint Niklaus Day, which is the 6th of December. In Slovakia, it's called as well Sveti Mikuláš. He comes on evening of 5th of December, and he can be in the company of devil and angel, and he is bringing the presents for good kids. Young children place their shoes on windows or near to the door. Then Saint Nicholas can fill them with fruits, sweets, or other treats if they were good, and in case they were not good, they will receive onions, potatoes, or coals. In Slovakia are really popular Christmas markets which you can find on each big city or even in small towns. And you can find it whatever you need. You can find it as some souvenirs, you can find them a lot of really nice Slovak typical meals, and as well really nice hot drinks as a hot wine or punch, and you can suck into it the great atmosphere. You will hear from everywhere a lot of Christmas songs, and on the stage, a lot of bands perform a small concert for everyone around. It's a great place where a lot of friends can meet up or family members go there to get a bit deeper to the Christmas mood. During the Advent, people getting crazy because they prepare a lot of stuff for Christmas. Christmas trees are decorated with lights, fruit, handmade decorations made, baked goods, and other sweets and decorations which you can buy in store. A lot of families still prefer leaf trees than plastic ones because of real authenticity and smell, with which plastic tree cannot compete. Christmas trees are kept until January 6th, the feast of the Three Kings, and then the children are allowed to finally eat the candies and other sweets from the tree. Typical Christmas meal is a carp, which people buy a couple of days before Christmas on streets from big water tanks. Then live carp continue through the bathtub, where it is kept until it's time to kill it and cook it. If you want bath or shower, you have to take it out and bath and put it in the bucket. It was kind of fascinating for me as a child to see carp in our bucket. Christmas Eve, called Štedrý večer, is celebrated 24th of December, and it's the most important day during Christmas for Slovaks. On Christmas Eve morning, the carp is killed and gathered, or some other kind of fish is taken out of the freezer. During the day is a Christmas dinner cooked. It used to be custom to fast all day until Christmas Eve dinner, but in a lot of families they eat for lunch fish soup and the rest of the day they don't pause to eat anything else and wait for dinner. Parents used to say their kids if they manage to get by without food for the whole day, they will see a little golden pig. Christmas gifts are brought to their children by Yerishko, baby Jesus. Family gifts are put under the Christmas tree. Kids have to leave the room, then Yerishko can bring them gifts, and when they hear the bell ring, then run into the room and try to see baby Jesus. But they always narrowly miss him. The most of the families open their presents after the main Christmas meal or dinner, but some of them open them before they eat. Christmas starts with a blessing where family pray, which is following some traditions. In our family was tradition that when we sat the table, we put under each plate fish corp scale or coin, what should bring you luck and money. And of course, we always set up table for one more person. An extra plate for a random passenger by is a symbol of mercy or can symbolize that we still think about the family members which are not longer with us. Another tradition in our family, after blessing we throw walnuts to all four corners of the room, which symbolize health, and during that we speak a special verses. In Slovakia, there are many regional variations of Christmas Eve celebration and as well Christmas Eve meals. Some of local folk customs and rituals that date back many years. Christmas dinner begins with oplatki, small bread wafers, which you eat with honey and garlic. It normally has a lot of courses, including a fish dish and kapustnica. Kapustnica is a thick cabbage soup with dried mushrooms and cream. Every family has its own recipe. Some recipes include ingredients as sausage, meat, as some ingredients might seem unusual, such as dried plums and apples. Traditionally, the main dish usually consists of fried carp with mayonnaise potato salad or potato salad with onion. Mashed potatoes or roasted potatoes can also appear on the plate instead. If you don't like carp, you can replace it with trout, pike, fish, fillet, or salmon. Steaks of roast turkey or goose or duck are not unusual in our households, but fish still holds its primacy and tradition. There are usually more courses on the Christmas dinner table. After dinner, people might visit the close family or neighbors and give a small gift. Then many people will go to the midnight mass service. This is the busiest church service of the year. Christmas Day, 25th of December, and St. Stephen Day, 26th of December, are much quieter and days of rest. People might go to Holy Mass service and visit their family on Christmas Day. In our family, we love as well time when we can just chill together and watch TV programs which mostly provide us typical Christmas movies and fairy tales. It's nice to just go back to childhood, to our memories, and of course, we love to eat and all of kind of Christmas sweets. If we're speaking about New Eve celebration, it's typically start at 31st of December. On New Year Eve, almost the same dinner is prepared as on the Christmas day, but meat can be eaten. Cabbage, legume, and mushroom soup are eaten. Fasting is no longer observed. Meat, sausages, gooseberry are eaten. In Slovakia, the old superstition that a piglet brings luck is still maintained. Therefore, a goose or pheasant must not appear on the New Year table. Poultry that flies so that all your possessions do not fly away, and luck and health do not fly away as well. The rule of the New Year was to behave, to act in such a way that it would be like that for the whole year. Nowadays, the New Year is welcomed with fireworks as a positive, aesthetically beautiful shot to a new beginning. On the January 1st, People go to congratulate family, friends, or neighbors and wish them all the best in New Year. On other hand, Christmas in Greece are celebrated differently than in Slovakia. Not because of different traditions and different kind of Christmas meal, but in Greece they start celebrate Christmas on Christmas Day, which is the 25th of December. In Greek, Merry Christmas is a Kala Christouyena. Christmas is such a big event in Greece that it doesn't end on the 25th of December or even New Year's Day. The celebration officially lasts for 14 days from Christmas Eve to Epiphany on the January 6th, also known as Theophany or Taphota, the lights. Christmas is linked all around the world to the ancient traditions of decorating trees with the countless ornaments and beautiful lights. However, an old traditional custom of Greece islands and its coastal regions dictates that people should decorate a boat rather than evergreen tree at the Christmas time. The traditions of karavaki, which is Greek for small boat, is deeply rooted in the folkways of the country with the symbiotic relationship to the sea. Greek wives and children would decorate wooden boats to welcome their husbands and sons back from the sea, safe from harm. Today, the tradition still stands next to traditions of decorating Christmas trees, which are popular in Greece. Decorating taking place on the beginning of the month of December. The Christmas period starts on Agios Nikolaos Day, 6th of December, and ends of Epiphanes Day. On the Christmas Eve, it's common in Greece for children to flock from home to home in their neighborhood to sing Greek Christmas carols. They play drums and triangles and they sing. Sometimes they will also carry model bow decorated with nuts which are painted gold. Carrying a boat is a very old custom in the Greek islands. After wishing their neighborhood happy holidays, the children are usually rewarded with sweets, dried fruits, and money. Going to a midnight mass service is very important for most Greeks. After the service, people can go home and end their Advent fast. Greeks celebrate Christmas on the 25th of December, usually with a big family dinner. A traditional table decoration are loaves of Christopsomo, Christ bread, or Christmas bread. It's a round sweet bread which is flavored with cinnamon, orange, and cloves. The top is decorated with a cross. The bread is made on Christmas Eve, ready to be eaten on Christmas Day. In Greece, the food on the table varies from region to region, but a few recipes are considered a must all over the country. The main Christmas meal is often lamb or pork roasted in the oven or over an open spit. It's often served with spinach and cheese pie and various salads and vegetables. In northern parts, the Christmas dinner consists of comfort stews and soups, while in other areas they serve roasted pork or beef along with homemade rustic pie. Pork is almost always served as the first meat to break the Advent fast. Stuffed turkey has become popular in recent years. Mulled wine or raki with honey is often sipped around the holidays. Greeks love for delicious desserts. And during the Christmas season, Greeks pulled out all the baking stuffs, making traditional favorites like almond, kouravides are buttery shortbread like almond cookies, made with rosewater and covered in very generous layers of powdered sugar. Next one, melo macarona are soft and syrupy, topped with walnuts and slightly gingerbread-like in flavor, but their most important ingredients is honey dipped in syrup. Other Christmas and New Year food includes baklava, a sweet pastry made of phyllo pastry filled with the chopped nuts and sweetened with the syrup or honey. Rafafi, a pastry made from a special form of shared phyllo dough and flavored with nuts and cinnamon. Diples, a kind of fried pastry. The pastries are either eaten for breakfast or as starters. Gifts are an exchange on the Christmas. Since the Christmas season lasts from Christmas Eve to Epiphany on January 6th, most Greeks will wait until St. Vasile Day on January 1st to exchange gifts, although many families now also give gifts on Christmas Day. On New Year Eve, many families will have a big meal and play games after midnight. At midnight, there are a lot of hugs, kisses, and best wishes for the new year. New Year calendar songs, carols might also be sung. Adults in the family give money and gifts to children, wishing them a happy new year. There is also special San Vasile Day cake called Vasilovita. The cake has a coin cooked inside it, or let's say baked inside it, is maybe better to say. Whoever finds the coin in their slide is thought to be lucky for the year ahead. In some families, the father of the house cut the vasilopita and gives out the pieces. Traditionally, the first slice is for Jesus, the second one is for Mary, the third one is the poor people, and the fourth is for the household. Then the rest of the slides go to the members of the family household, depending on their age, with the oldest person first. New Year's marks the end of the year, but not for the holiday season. On the January 6th, Greeks commemorate the baptism of the Christ in the final celebration of the winter holidays, the Epiphany. It's also known as the blessing of the waters. There are many events throughout the country where young men dive into really cold lakes, rivers, and the sea to try to be the first to get across, which has been blessed by the priest and thrown in the water. The one who makes it through the cold water to the cross first and returns into the priest is awarded with a special blessing and should have good luck during the coming year. Epiphany Festival also includes blessing of boats and ships, music, dancing, and a lot of food. I hope that even this non-typical and traditional video which you see on my channel was somehow interesting for you. Which traditions are closer to yours? Which are better known for you? Did you find something interesting in the video that maybe you will like to try? Maybe yes, maybe no. Or maybe I forgot some traditions or maybe some meals from Slovakia or from Greece. And it will be great that you can maybe give us more information in the comment section under the video below. And let's see, maybe I will learn as well something new about which I never had, and maybe I will try it as well. Why not? It's nice. Christmas is a family holidays, and guys, I wish you Happy Merry Christmas, all the best in the new year, and see you in the next video. Happy holidays!